Yes. We have...
Yes, the engorgement and shrinking
engorgements.
charm. It's amazing how useful it can be to grow and shrink things with magic. Time to learn the incantations. But that picture's become all overgrown. See if you can use your wand to shift those pumpkins out of the way. These straightforward but surprisingly dangerous charms cause certain things to swell or shrink. You will be learning both charms together so that you can always undo an over-enthusiastic cast. There is thus no excuse for having accidentally shrunk your homework down to microscopic size, or for allowing a giant toad to rampage through your school's flower beds.
What?
Time to learn the incantations. But that picture's become all overgrown. See if you can use your wand to shift those pumpkins out of the way.
Ah, that'll come in handy.
You
won't be able to read the book while...
Oh, you just push that, alright. Alright, fair enough.
Engorgio. The incantation to make things grow is Engorgio. Say it now. 3, 2, 1.
Engorgio.
You'll have to speak up. Try shouting the incantation. You need to put real feeling behind it.
Engorgio!
I can't quite hear you. Let's move on for now.
Reducio. To magically shrink things, speak the incantation Reducio. Say it
Reducio.
Clearly. 1, 2, 3.
Reducio. Reducio.
You'll have to speak up. Try saying it one more time.
Reducio.
I can't quite hear you. Let's move on for now.
Right, time to learn the gestures for these.
Engorgio.
Turn the page to move on. Here we go.
Good, no, I'm not going to do that.
The wand movements for these spells are the same, but upside down. We'll learn the engorgement charm first. Pull up the text with your wand to begin. To make things swell, draw an arrow shape pointing up. It's like an upside down V. Good stuff. Can you trace the shape again from memory?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. Once again.
I think that was right.
One down.
And the other one's
Right,
going to be
now
a
the
B.
shrinking charm.
Yep.
Making things shrink uses a wand gesture pointing down. All right. Now you need to draw the gesture again, this time from memory. Ha-ha! That's it. Just like Engorgio, you point at an object and hold the T button to make it shrink. Ah, the book's given you a pumpkin to practice on. Start off shrinking it. First, try shrinking that pumpkin using the shrinking charm. Right, you've cast the spell. Now point your wand at the pumpkin, then hold the T button. Oh, that's tiny. Now let me see you using Engorgio. You shrank it so small it disappeared. Try again and shrink it down to just the right size.
Right.
Oh, the book's conjured up another pumpkin for you. First, try shrinking that pumpkin using the shrinking charm. I want you to shrink that pumpkin, not engorge it. Cast the shrinking charm again. Oh, that's tiny. Now let me see you use Engorgio to make it massive. Keep engorging it, and let's see how big it can go.
Please don't explode in my face.
Ah, yes. Well, that can happen. Anyway, you've proven your engorgement and shrinking skills are up to scratch. You're a dab hand at shrinking and engorging. Turn the...
Is it the test, or is there a... No, that'd be an Engorgio. Yeah.
Right, you'll need to engorge and shrink things to pass this chapter's final test. So let's practice. Pull up that illustration with your wand to start the exercise.
You'll now have a chance to practice the engorgement and shrinking charms on some creatures. Don't worry, it won't do them any harm. With that said, it is not advisable to practice engorging or shrinking your own pets for homework practice. At least not until you're certain that you can reverse the effects.
Got ya.
Oh, someone's gone wild with engorgement and shrinking charms in here. You'll be using your 2 new spells to return things to their normal sizes. And it looks like this place has a gnome infestation. See that round rolled up thing? That is a gnarl, but it's too small to chase off the gnome. Try engorging it.
Okay.
Yes!
Go. Get it. Aww.
Engorge that tiny gnarl. Even things out. Well done. Gnarls might look like muggle hedgehogs, but they're fierce enough to fight off a gnome. Another gnarl and gnome, equally sized, so neither's giving an inch. Shrink the gnome to tip the scales. Excellent.
I can make him very small. That'd be a bit cruel.
That's
The
it.
music reminds me of
That gnome's
Banjo-Kazooie.
not happy, but the gnarls were here first. These huge gnomes are kicking the poor gnarls around. Shrink the gnomes and engorge the gnarls to turn the tables. That's right.
Go!
Come on, you need to shrink the gnomes and enlarge the gnarls.
I have. Shush.
Well done. You've mastered magical engorgement and shrinking, 2 helpful wizarding abilities.
I could just set them alight, you know.
Let's see here. Well, there you are, engorging and shrinking like an old hand. Well done. I am most
There's my
impressed.
Skyrim guide.
15 house points.
Just that right there. Skyrim guide. It's huge.
Now all that remains is this chapter's test.